Hello, this is Anna Albrecht, and this is the second part to looking into the future of HR. And so, as we were left off in the last presentation piece, we were discussing about thinking outside of the box as human resources. So now the question for the Human Resource Department would be, how do they do this? How can they connect the outside with the inside? So there's a few questions that formulate in regards to this. First of all, how can human resource add value to the company? How can they create, what can they create for others? Secondly, in regards to context, what is the setting or what are the trends that human resources should be looking into? There's 4 specific ones, and they include social, technology, economic, and political. They also would be asking about stakeholders and investors. So what is it that the investors want from the outside as they're looking inside to the company and they're investing into the company? What is it that investors want to see the company do for the community or reaching out worldwide? How are the investors seeking that the company that they're investing in is connecting to the outside? Also, a way to connect the outside with the inside, and these are again questions that formulate as the human resources try to strategize into the future, is focusing. What is the focus that will be around the conversations of the Human Resource Department? Is it going to be in regards to individual talent? And will they be focusing on individual talent? And also, what are the basics that each company needs in regards to leadership? Or are they trying to build a brand of leadership within the company? And lastly, what is the culture that they want to bring into this organization, to the company? What are the capabilities that are involved within the Human Resource Department? Is there any innovation being brought up? Conversations of innovative methods. What about the service? Are they providing any type of service? And what about their collaboration? So what are they doing to collaborate also? Thinking outside of the box as a department of human resources. So these are all very important questions that looking into the future human resource departments are going to take close attention to. So now we find ourselves with many questions, but we also find ourselves with an approach to be able to handle these questions. So first of all, the main component is the HR team. So the question is, do we have the right human resource team? And are they business centralized? Is the business centralized? If the business is centralized, then the HR team will be centralized. If the business or the corporation is decentralized, then the human resource department will also be decentralized. Now, if the business, the company, or the organization that we're talking about is both centralized and decentralized, which does happen, well, then that means the human resource department will also be both. And so that's something that is very important for HR teams to look into as they approach trying to make a connection with the outside and the inside. They also want to see invest more into human resource practices. And this is considering the flow of people, the workflow as well, performance, and communications. Now, in regards to the people, the approach here would be if the question actually would be, are human resource professionals confident? And are they competent? Do they have the specific and the required human resource skill sets? And lastly, in regards to analytics, do they have the right measures of success? And this is a really interesting question because each company, each organization has different ways to measure success. They have different definitions for what success looks like. And so each human resource department will be trying to take a look at their individual company's definition and look at what success is and trying to see if they measure up to that success. Do they have metrics to track this growth of success? I found, again, in one of the YouTube videos that I was researching on, a link that is considered useful for human resources to be able to track the growth and some specific metrics for measuring success. And this is in www.rbl.net. So I thought that was very useful as well. As I come to wrapping up my presentation, I want to be able to conclude by stating everything that I've learned so far in this course through the research that I have made of what human resources is. I have found that human resources is in the business of assisting people. You can't be in the human resource department if you're not a people person. You have to have the desire to serve others, to help others grow, to help others succeed, to see life changes, positive life changes, and to be part of that in other people's lives. So it's not only about a company, it's not only about a number, it's about the people that are involved in it on a daily basis. And that's what human resources is about. I also found that there is no I in human resource. And I actually want to copyright that. But technically, human resource departments do not work alone with one person. There are teams of, could be anywhere from 5 to 30 to 100 people working in a human resource department, it depending on the size of the company or the size of the business. But nonetheless, working together, working as a team, and having a support group of team members in a human resource department is so vital to the success of not only the department, but to the company that they work for as well. And also, I found that it is a very, very, very necessary department. I'm so glad that in the 1930s and the 1940s, this department was found. It's just so vital and so important to every business and every corporation for their growth, for their profits, for their success, to be able to globalize even. It's a very, very highly necessary department. And the staff members can see the huge difference that HR teams make in their companies. And lastly, as I state from the beginning of this presentation, they have the same mission as human resource departments, to be able to serve others, to be able to have diversity in the workplaces, to be able to handle ethical practices, to be able to comply with rules and regulations. Those things, those visions, those missions still apply today. It's just with a new twist, a new vision in regards to how this approach will be handled. We want to take it further in the human resource departments and be able to handle more, be able to do more in this department of human resources, and just because it's very vital, and the more we learn about people and how to manage companies and organizations, the more we want to make that perfect, make the work a better and more functional and more effective, more productive way to work. And I think that these new practices, these new approaches are going to be very helpful as well. So same mission, new vision for the human resources, and I just want to be thankful for this class. It's been very helpful for my growth in learning about human resources, and I think that human resource departments are headed the right direction. And if their heart and their desire is to help others, then I think we had a great start, and we're going to continue looking into a successful future as well. Thank you so much for watching my presentation.